We're doing now by Hashem Yisbarach, Sech the Pesachim, Daf Nun Aleph, Amud Aleph. We're going to Dafim of Yeshaz Vilna. Omer V'ira, Hazav Asu Oisai Kamumer B'Hiraya. The Zav has the same din like a mumer when it comes to Hiraya. So the law is that you count if Roiv people follow the ruling of the Beis Nagadol. Then the Beis brings a par. If a person is a mumer, he doesn't care. He eats over anyway. He eats chaylev even without the psak of Beis Nagadol. He's not counted as Roiv. That's what it says in Sech Tahirius. So we're saying now that a Zoiv is similar to that. What does it mean? More the time of Taman, mumer by Roya in a lemayel of lemayel. In your Roiv, the Shigas Hakol. It doesn't matter. You don't count him. You don't count him because he's anyway going to do this Aveira, so you can't count him as a Roiv. So the Zav is not counted. So before we said that what? That if a third is Zav and a third is Tameim and a third is Tahirim, the Tameim can make Berishin. So he says it's not true. You cannot use them as to count that to say that Roiv Tibba is Tameim. They're not counted at all. So the Tameim cannot make the Rishon. Maybe if it's Mechza, they could, but let's say it's a drop less. So then they have no right to make the Rishon, the Tameim. They have to wait to the Sheni. And actually then the Zavim can also do the Sheni. Because the only svar we said before is because the Zavim cannot do the Sheni because the Rishon came to Tumah already. But if the Tameim are nitcha to the Sheni, the Zavim can also make the Sheni. Anyway, he argues with the svar from Chizkiah. Somebody became Tama, you don't know who became. So nobody can eat that carbon, right? So the halacha is you have to make a Pesach Sheni. Why? Because since nobody is Royal Achila. So it means that when it happened, we're talking here, it happened before Shechita. So this Chabura never had ability to eat the carbon. So they're not Yoitza. This is a very hypothetical case, but let's assume there's a whole Klal Yisrael. We know there's 600,000 people here, and one of these people became Tameh. You don't know who. So what do we do? You don't know. There's one person that for sure became Tameh. Very big Chiddush. Everybody's allowed to be Metameh themselves, because since there's one person that's Tameh, and we don't know who. So that's for sure that you cannot say don't bring it because Tumah Utur B'Tziva. And it's everybody here is included in this suffix. So why not? If it's anyway done with Tumah, everybody might as well become Tumah. Very big Chiddush. No, you shouldn't do such a thing. Because one person became Tumah, everybody should be Metamah themselves. No. Lo Mistaber Dilu Kiador Aboishi. The more says it's very Mistaber like Aboishi. It means it's an interesting language, but it means that we shouldn't cause because of a yochid. In the language, I don't know how to explain it, but it means that you not matter such a issa chomer because of one person. Because one person is doing something wrong, we don't know who, so that's why he has a koich to be matter everybody to issa karas. No, we don't say that. Rav Ima b'shem Shimon Lakish L'Hiraya hilchu ach yeshivas Eretz Yisrael. The Gavra din of Hiraya that you go after Roiv Tzibur. If Roiv Tzibur follow the Hiraya, you bring the par helam dover. So you go after most people that live in Eretz Yisrael. You don't count people for Chutz La'aretz. L'Tumah hilchu ach Hiraya b'chnas l'Hazar. You count the people that are planning to come. We can see exactly what it means. Planning to come into the Hazara. If Roiv of these people are Tameh, it's considered Roiv Kol that Tumah Hutra B'Tziva that you can bring it to Tumah. So one is asking the question: Ma v'chol kat b'kat m'sharon or in m'sharon el kat m'sharon b'vat. So there's a few kittas, the shalosh kittas. Let's say the first cat that's planning to come into the Hazara, that 51 people are Tameh and 49 are Torah. Do we say okay? It's already everybody can come in because it's already hutter. This Korban Pesach is brought with Tumah. And then even the next two kittas can also. Or we say, no. Call kat. Each kat, let's see how many people. Let's make a countdown, and according to that, we'll see if Roiv Atome, then everybody can do the Tumah. If not, then the Tameim cannot do it. Rabbi Yasser Rabin Achim B'chutzei M'sharon Atzmo. Oh, he says no. Third way, you don't do each cut. You don't do the first cut. You take all the Yidden that are planning this Pesach to make, and you count how many people. That's how you know in Pashtus. All the people that are planning to come into the Azara. Let's say there's 300 people or 400 people. If Roy of these people are Tomei, then everybody's allowed to do Tumah. This is the boundaries of Eretz Yisrael, the north and the south. You count how many people follow the sack of the Bezdin. If it's Roy, then Bezdin brings a part. It says, so you see, that's considered the boundaries of Eretz Yisrael. This is considered the boundaries, and if within these boundaries Roiv people followed, then the Bezdin brings a part. So the Heilige Mishnah Pesach Shenizrak Domei V'Achneida Shu Tomei. After Zrika, we found out that the dam was Tomei, a tzitz meratza. The tzitz meratza, that's a din of that tzitz meratza on Tumas dam. If the dam was Tomei, then it's meratza. That's every carbon that. Nitma Tumas Haguf. If, however, the person became Tomei, it's either the Kohen or the person that brings the carbon Pesach became Tomei, and it's meratza, then he has to bring another carbon. It's not Yoitze. It's Amru. Nozo is a tzitz. Nozo is a Pesach. It's meratza Tumas Adom. It's meratza Tumas Haguf. It's only meratza on the dam, but not on the guf. That's the cloud. The tzitz cannot be meratza on Tumas Haguf. However, nitma Tumas Hatohim at tzitz meratza. Special din called Tumas Hatohim means if the person became Tomei, there's a certain tumah that nobody in the world knew that there's a tumah there. For instance, a guy passed a certain place, a certain spot, and after that they dug up, they saw there's a mace there. So when he passed there, nobody in the world knew there's a mace. They found this out after he bought the Pesach, that he was Tomei, because he passed that place, or by Nazir. They found out after he brought already his carbon tahara that he became Tomei during his Yemei in Aziris. He's saying, nope, this doesn't count. It doesn't count, since nobody knew about it, then this tumah is not considered a tumah, and his Yoitze is Pesach, or is not Soiser his Naziris. Okay, now, they're going to the Mishnah. The Mishnah says, if the dam became Tomei, More explains, Masnita Yard La'avar Kli. If the dam became Tomei before it touched the Kli, before it came into the Avar Kli, then it's considered like it's Makabel Mayim. Means the tzitz is not Meratza. Only the Tumah happened after the dam entered already the Avar Kli. Then Kabbalah was done Kalocha. So it has a din of Kabbalah's dam. But if it was done, the Tumah was before that, it's like it's Makabel Mayim. Very interesting Gemara. It's not mentioned about this concept. Shalmi says this is the halacha. If the Tumah happened, the dam became Tomei when it was still in the air before it entered the Avar Kli, it is not Meratz. Okay, let's see weiter. Where do we see this in Pasuk that Kevat Ohim has a special din? The Gemara brings it down above the also. It says Lachem, just like Lachem is Begalui, I've called Davashi Begalui. That's a Kevat Ohim, She'en Begalui. It says Lachem, only thing that's Galui Lachem, it's open for you. Atner is a Pesach, Nazir Minayim. Where do you see the Tumas HaTohim by Nazir, that the Torah was Mata Tumas HaTohim? It says, Chiyamas means Olav, Ma Olav Shi Begalui, I've called Davashi Begalui. That's a Kevat Ohim, She'en Begalui. Okay, Tzibur. I'm going to ask a question now. This is a very interesting Gemara. What's the shaila here? If the tzibur, after Roiv Klal Yisrael, everybody bought the Korban Pesach, and then we find out, let's say there's 10,000 people, we find out that 5,001 people passed a certain spot that there was a mace there. Nobody knew about that. But these 5,001 people passed on that spot before they made the Pesach, means they were Tomei. So what is it? What's the point? What is it? Who cares? Tumei Hutra B'Tzibur. But here, listen to this. This is a shocking thing. If we say that has a din of Ritzui Tzitz, it's going to make it worse. Why? Then it turns into Pesach Bava Tahara. Listen to this. If they would be for sure, we'd find out that they passed the Tumah that was known for many people, then it's considered Pesach Bava Tumah. They're allowed to eat the basar. But if we consider this like the Tzitzis Meratza, it means that Gemara is going to say soon, has a din that they became Tomei after they bought the Pesach, when it's Noid Alehem. The Mamela, they have no right to eat the basar. So this so-called kula is really a chumrah, because you're considering like Pesach Bava Tahara, and you were not allowing them to eat the basar of Pesach, even though it's Roif Tzibur. Very important to understand. This is Timus HaTahoim is making trouble and saying that the Roif Tzibur cannot eat the basar. We'll continue by the next Shia, the Gemara.